Well, good evening, everyone. Good evening. Look what we have in front of us. The A380-800 has been released by FlyByWire, and it's free. And we're going to fly it from Melbourne over to Sydney. We are not on VATSIM, well, we are, but we're in observer mode, so there's we can see other airplanes, but you won't be able to. We're not going to talk to air traffic control or anything. That is mainly because it's the second time I've flown this beast of an airplane. First time went all right, but good to get some practice in. And also, World Flight 2024 is taking off from Sydney, I think about 9 o'clock UK time, which is in just under 2 hours. I'm alright, Oliver. How are you, mate? I was trying to watch the Formula 1 qualifying, but it's been put off because of rain. So here we are. Look at this, though. This is a beauty of an airplane. We're not always flying in Australia, but this is great. You're bad. Not bad or bad, Oliver? Yeah, this came out on Thursday. It's pretty impressive. It's a bit of an FPS hog, but we'll get to that as we go through the setup. Look at those engines. Oh, guys, we are lucky. We are very lucky. You're struggling with the 737, Oliver, still. Anyway, let's well, there's no external power, so that is unhelpful. The batteries, are they there? Yes. We need to start the APU. 1 second. Let's go over here. Just the first challenge that SimScott comes across is I'd quite like some ground power. Lovely. It's nearly over. You've almost got to the end, Oliver. A nice one. Here comes the ground power. Is that the ground power? Look at that. GSX isn't great on this airplane at the moment. It was working, but it's not. But look, this little chappy here is bringing along our ground power. Ooh, don't bump into my airplane, though, mate. Just leave it there. It's fine. Connect me up. Oh, ooh, oh. Where are you flying to, Oliver? Does that mean I've got ground? Oh, beautiful. Right. Let's turn some things on in the Airbus A380. So it's very much like any other Airbus. Just click everything off or on. You want to get rid of anything with a white label. Nice one. What's the VA, Oliver, that you're flying for? Ah, very good, very good. So nav comes on. Crew supply. Let's get strobe to auto. Nav on. Won't start the APU just yet. As I said, GSX is playing up, so we're probably not going to use them to board today. Copernicus Jet. I've never heard of them. Sounds very important to Oliver. And if there's one man for that job, it is definitely you, my friend. Oh, you're an investor. I like it. I like it. Right. So we got the it's the same flypad. Love the name. That you get in the FlyByWire Neo. It's the same, so I've imported SimBrief data. Come here, you go to fuel. We'll download our fuel. 26300. Let's just check that is correct. Payload. Yeah, 26300. Cool. Let's do instant. I think it might already be. Ooh. Does that work? Yes. Minus 680. Where there's blame, there's a claim, Oliver. Payload. Can we download that? Yes, we can. I know what's happening. I'm just going to go to third-party options and tick off that and tick off that because I don't know. Lucas, welcome to the chat. Lucas did want to fly along, but unfortunately we're not on VATSIM, and that's not good. But let's do some refueling or defueling in the case of this, and we'll start boarding as well. How you doing, Lucas? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Begin boarding. Lovely. Right. I will need help with this, guys, because this is only The very first, well, second time I've flown this, and I've forgotten everything I did the first time. But it's such an impressive looking airplane. Look how big it is. Ugh. Check Discord. All right. Trying to multitask here. Nice. Where was that? Would you take that, Cirrus? In X-Plane. I love it. You're an X-Plane 12. The dream. Right. What will we do? Keep getting distracted. It's only going to be about an hour over to yeah, you love X-Plane 12, Lucas. You're just, I like it. One of the original people. So, if you're going to fly on VATSIM with the A380, it is, I mean, if you look at VATSpy at the moment and you look at Dubai, it's just like A380 everywhere. There are, I guess, some restrictions, right? Like, there's only so many taxiways and things that can take the A380 on VATSIM. You've got to check that you can fly in, etc. So we will do it one day, but today this is just about getting to know the airplane. So we're in Melbourne, we're going over to Sydney, air pressure 1003, which we can put up here. What this does, it also has a pretty tidy little checklist, I reckon, down here. Oh, look at that, cockpit preparation, you can hit a little tick, and it comes up here. Fuel quantity, seatbelts on, barrel ref. Checklist complete. You can put the seatbelt signs to auto. Also put the no mobile, and we'll turn on the arm the doors. What do we have? Look at the bend in that wing. It's kind of dirty as well, but I quite like it. This is just from FlightSim.2, the livery that we're using today. And we'll be like Qantas 185 as we always are. You're gonna go all the way back, Oliver. That is not what it sounds like your day needs today. So this is cool. Look at this. Oh, it's very modern, I guess, by anything in Flight Simulator at the moment. If you hit copy flight plan request, it will insert your flight plan from Sim Brief, as long as you've got your username in the settings. You can see we're still taking off fuel here because we are not going on such a long flight today. What the SimBrief guys have done is it remembers your fuel load. So if you finish up in an airport, that'll be your starting fuel at the next one. Pretty cool. Click on this, insert my flight plan. Lovely. Yeah, transponder I think is in. Ooh, now you're testing me. It's up here. You go to here. Look at that. Wowzers. And you go, oh, that didn't work. We'll get to transponder. You're getting too far ahead of us, Oliver. I need to remember how to do this, otherwise it's going to be very, very painful. Flight plan. If you click on YMML and hit departure, so we are going out of runway 34, which is A380 certified, and the departure is the Dusil 1. Temp flight plan, insert. Beautiful. God, this is technology. Oliver, you're always in a lot of pain when you're in anywhere near a flight simulator. It's a lot of pain going on. A lot of pain. Approaches the hold on. iOS 3.4 left. We'll do that. No vias, and it's the Rivet 3 arrival. Nice one. So you can check all that data and insert. Good stuff. Not always, Oliver. That was a bit unfair, to be fair. Cool. That's all sorted. Click away, click up. Gosh, this is pretty modern. Level 370 is what we're going up to. Very relaxed. Relaxed in the flight simulator world is always tricky, Oliver. It means something's going to go wrong usually soon. Anyway, gear pins and covers. I think we can take that as being done. It'd be good if you could zoom in a bit more, but fuel quantity we've got on. Seatbelts are on. Barrels are linked. Check this complete. Nice. Before start. Okay, we're nowhere near there at the moment. That's very cool though. I like it. In it. Fuel node, so we have to put this in. Oh gosh, it doesn't come in from SimBrief, I don't think. But you can take it from SimBrief. So if you come over here, we have our flight plan here. So our zero fuel weight is 322,557. So 322.5, and you can use your keyboard. Oh, look at that. Block fuel is about 26,000 tons. Oh, hold on. What do you mean it might just turn off, Oliver? You can't say that just when I'm about to go flying in it. What do you mean it just turned off? That's not cool. I'll just keep doing this, Oliver. Don't cause panic in the back of the airplane, please. 26,000 tons. That works. 26.3. Taxi. What do we have? It's about a ton for taxiing. Oh. Well, let's hope we don't go kaput, Oliver. Otherwise, this is going to be a very short but interesting stream. What's our alternative? 6.7, 6.5, 6.7. Cool. And then our final reserve is 4.5, 4.6, which is about that, so that's okay. I'm okay with that. And then we'll wait for our zero fuel weight center of gravity, but you can find that, he says, trying to pretend he knows what he's doing. Here, 35.1. We still got, oh, actually, we've got passengers boarding, we've got that, we've got that. How's the fuel looking? Still defueling, are we? Yeah, we are. Okay. Just saying, Oliver. Are you going to get some A380s for your virtual airline, Oliver? Is that the plan? Oh, it's going to take a long time to defuel. We might, yeah. Right, okay, got you. Let's just do instant here, because that's going to take a long time to defuel. And we've got everyone on board, I think, now, which is cool. That's all good, that's all good. Payload's on. Boarding time. Fast. Cool. Alright, so 35.11 is the number we want in here. So 35.1. Beautiful. I think that works. He says performance. So performance calculators aren't in this simulator at the moment, but you can use the one in SimBrief, which is basically saying we need flaps 1, which we've got. B1 is 134. That's 139. And that's 148. Cool. Flex. That's what we want to do. We've got a temperature of 66. That's all good. Don't need to put anything in. TO shift. You want to know what your THS4? It's this magenta number up here, which is 36. Packs are on. Anti-ice will do engine only. That's on. And that's all done. It's weird, there's no like way to enter or anything like that, but it seems to work. Irises are aligned, I think. Yeah, that's very good, very good. A little bit concerned about the map, but we'll have a little look at that in a second. Flight plan. Why is it coming back 1 second? Oh no, it's just the... yeah, okay, cool. That is meant to be like that? Don't know. The other thing you can do with this, which is very cool, is you can zoom in and now. Alright, good luck, Oliver. No crashing, my friend, please. Look at this, so you can zoom right in to where you are. Oh, that's so cool. And you can also choose different airports, which we'll do when we're up in the air, because that is going to be important as we go forward. But this, we'll follow this as we taxi. And to get out of it, you just click out of here, up where my little mouse is, where the range is. And the more you zoom out, the more you get there. Perfect. Very good. Let's start the APU. Have a little listen. Sounds quite windy here at the moment. We'll get out. That's not super loud in terms of. Oh, it is ramping up a little bit, but. Not the loudest APU in the world, but it'll do. So you can hear the air coming in now. We've done that, we've done that, we've done that. I am quite sure there'll be things that we've forgotten if flight director on. Anything up here? No, that's all good, that's all good, that's all good, that's all good. That's fine. We got our speed for takeoff. Is there anything I'm forgetting? If you see anything in chat, shout, let me know. Performance, we've got takeoff. We'll do as well. Transition altitude, we'll keep it 10,000, but it's probably a bit less here. Fuel load, we've done. In it, we've done. That's all good, that's all good, that's all good. Trip wind doesn't work at the moment. This all gets brought in from SimBrief, which is good. I think we're okay. We might be able to push back soon. Lovely. That was all very quick. So, I think we're going to have to use pushback helper for our. Let's pre-plan this. Let's do that. Oh wait, I don't think you can actually see a tug, can you? No, that's alright. GPU man is going to get out the way, I reckon. Let's go back in here, have a little look. Where's my ground services? Services. Yeah, it tugs in, so that means everyone gets away from the plane, including my little GPU man. Put that forward. Just like flying an Airbus. It's easy-ish. Anyway, having said welcome to the chat, everyone. I've just got too distracted in terms of trying to work this airplane out. Okay. What we'll do is we'll push back, put the beacon on. That's all good. We don't need anything else here. That's all. That's on. Cool, cool, cool. All right. If we unlock our pushback and then do that, in theory, we should be going backwards now. Ooh, beautiful. Right. Engine start. Engine 1. Engine 2. Not those ones. There we are. Extreme butter, Oliver. What a time to be alive. Well done, mate. Oh, hold on. The doors are open. That is awkward. Where are my co-pilots when I need them, guys? How do I close the doors? This will be awkward if we're gonna if we're taking off in this state, guys. Cargo doors open, don't worry about it, all good. We'll put the brake on and then we'll figure out. You'd think that that wouldn't let you do that, but it definitely does. Something to learn. Let's just call this map. I really I've got a lot of time for it. You can scroll around it. Look at that. Oh, amazing. We're going to taxi down Alpha. Alpha. Not do that little circle, but come all the way down here and then in there. It's going to be very cool. That should say my... go back to the airplane, please. There we go. Yeah, well done, Oliver. Let's do that and that. Park and brake can come on. That feels good. Everything's shut now. Excellent news. Look at this airplane. Why the reverse thrusters on? Don't do that. I didn't quite like that door shut because that would be awkward. Do flat one. Oh wow. That is some noise. The size of this thing. Flippin' heck. Okay. Right, I'd quite like the cargo doors to close. Are they going to open that way? Is this a bug? Are we... We'll give it a second. What do we want? We want to go into... Sorry, 2000. Auto... DARA. It's all good. Back to FMS1. Please close cargo doors. That is, otherwise we'll just fly with you open. But I don't really want to do it. Anywho, let's get that on, that on. The APU can come off. To norm. Parking brake's still on. Let's just do the checklist. Before start. It's all good. We did the parking. Yeah, we've already done that. That's all good. Cool. Cool. After start, anti-ice. Ooh, I need to turn that on. Not really. Given we're in the middle of Australia, I think we'll be alright. Ground spoilers, we can arm. Auto brake RTO, you click that button there. Then we take the parking brake off and do take off config. You should get that. So what it's saying is there's a mismatch between our magenta 36 in here, which you can just do by trimming. Yes, this aircraft is completely free, guys. Completely free. Which is crazy. Let's get a little bit roan and we'll taxi out to our runway. Takeoff config test. It's weird, these like, they're trying to close these these cargo doors. Maybe by the time we get up in there they'll close. Anywho, let's get rolling, guys. Uh-oh, what's happened all over now? So, nothing worse, mate. Anyway, we're heading down Tatsway Tango. If we go into our maps here and go to our pin charts, this is the A380 map, so we can go down Alpha, which is here. Anything green's good, so we're just going to take a left at Alpha and head down there. Centerline deviation. See, I don't have to worry about that sort of thing on my streams, Oliver. It's just get it down. Anyway, look at this. We are rolling. Slightly worried again about the cargo doors, but don't worry about that. This thing taxis and feels the size it is. It's huge. And it just sort of lumbers around. There's always next time, Oliver. There's always next time. Anyway. Oh, I forgot to say, it's morning here in Melbourne. Maybe evening where I am, but it's just gone, I think, about sort of 7 in the morning here. We can see. Let's have a look. What's the time? Yeah, just coming up to 7 AM. Okay, let's not get too fast, SimScott. That'll create too much excitement. Sounds on this are awesome. They're very cool. Takeoff config, are you gonna work now? Well. Alright, Oliver. Keep going, mate. Sounds like a long day of flying you're having. Here we go. This is the 4K version as well, guys. The 8K version, just even on my pretty powerful PC, is horrible. This is alpha as well. This isn't the finished product. So I'm good with that. I don't think we have any right to complain about it. How do I make this screen brighter? Answers on a postcard. I do really like this bit. I think this is very cool and such a good addition because you can drag forward and see where you're going. So we're going to go all the way down Alpha and then hold down here, which is great, right? Like, look at this. Imagine having this in all your airplanes. Just makes taxiing so much easier. You have to make sure you're cross-referencing it to charts and things like that, but it definitely works. You see kilos down here, which is where we are, and we've got this run-up pay. Super. I've got a feeling when I try and take off, we might get some alarms, but don't you be alarmed, people. It's mainly just because the cargo doors here just haven't quite shut, but unsure why. If anyone's come across it in chat before, let me know. Otherwise, I'm sure we'll all be fine. What could go wrong, SimScott viewers? What could go wrong? Sticking to that center line and that taxi line like a blind pilot. Here we go. So once you're kind of at this stage, you know where you are. Hopefully, the runway's over here. You can then come out of zoom mode and back to a more normal mode. Excellent news. Checklist, taxi. Ooh. Let's just slow it right down here so we can do our checklist. We should have done this before we actually started rolling, but don't worry, guys. Just a simulator. That's all good. Flap settings, radar, there is none. Checklist, all line up. Takeoff runway, yeah. Cam and crew, we can't do. Packs are on. That's all good, that's all good. Anything else? Yeah, that's departure change, we don't need that. Okay. Cool, lovely. Let's get our landing light on. Everything else I think is in place. Let's get out of here and start our first flight over there. I like this at the moment. I haven't flown the Neo in a long time, Lucas, so it's probably not something I can do a direct comparison on, but I think this one, I mean, for being an alpha, right, it's pretty good. Pretty good. What do you think, Lucas? I know you are a massive Airbus fan, so... And Lucas, if you can figure out why my cargo door is just open at the back there, and at the front here, that's a decompression waiting to happen, so... I'm not really sure what's happened. But we'll figure out it in the air. Such a beast. Anyway, we didn't do really much of a briefing on the departure. We're going to take off and follow a standard instrument departure, guys. So that's all you need to know. Be fine. It'll be fine. So, like all thing Airbusy, you just shove the throttle forward and off we go. Like so. Where's that centerline, Sim Scott? There it is. We're already past our V1 because we are so light, so let's get out of here. Let's take off very quickly. Anyway, you can come up. And then you are very much in Airbus mode. It's quite cool, you get the flexing on the end of the wing there. Just check we are flying the right way. Yes we are. Getting to lever climb, which is, he says, there. Beautiful. That's the gear locking up. Still hand flying it, just for a little bit to see how it feels. Looks awesome. Can't believe this is free. It's free. Anyway, bring the flaps up. And away we go towards Sydney. Set the autopilot in. It will do a better job of flying than me. Just a few things, viewers. Very cool. Very cool. We are climbing at our rate of knots though. We are very light. Very, very light. And it's pretty windy. 297 at 60. Flippin' heck. Strap yourselves in. Okay, we can disarm our ground spoilers now. Lovely. RTX goes up. Go to standard pressures. Do you think the screen is completely... It's like someone's left just oil on it. Which I guess could happen, but somebody needs to get it cleaned, right? What's happening here? Anyway, let's go and have a look at what the co-pilot's up to. He's also got a dirty window. Lovely. So yeah, we're going to take a bit of a right turn. We're heading out. Oh yeah, we just didn't brief it, did we? But if you want to know where we are heading out towards Sally, and it's a right turn to Docel. So we get absolutely thrown around here by this 70 knot wind. I haven't really looked. Well, oh my goodness! Oh. Easy, easy, in the words of Jerry from Big Jet TV. Ah, we're absolutely getting chucked around. Everything alright, Oliver? A little bit of, I know, right? It's windy down in Australia. Bit smoother as we get a bit higher up, which is nice. You don't get as much turbulence when you're higher up. Anyway, climbing nicely at a ridiculous rate of knots, 5,600. That probably is the flight mode on it being an alpha, but I can live with that. Yeah, cool. Let's get the flight plan up. Super. So yeah, this tells you exactly when you're going to hit all your marks, what flight levels, your descent, etc., which we can cross-check against the flight plan. Very cool. I don't think the terrain radar works at the moment. Traffic would be useful. Don't we know what these buttons do? Constraints are useful to have as well. Excellent, excellent news. So welcome everyone, hope you're having a good Saturday night. If you're new to the channel, do say hello. And if you enjoy what you're seeing, give it a wee like. That helps us battle the algorithm of Mr. YouTube and his thousands of followers. Look at that. Blasting up. Bit of weather. Luckily, we haven't quite imploded yet with this, but you know, it's coming, it's coming. I've actually flown on the A380 quite a few times, and it does sound like it's very quiet inside. It's super quiet. For the size of plane it is scarily quiet. And when you go down the runway, you don't actually think you've got enough thrust to take off. Anyway, we need to kill some lights, because we are way above 10,000 feet now. Take that down, take that down. Strobes are on. It's all good. A little bit of clouds. Very exciting. So yeah, World Flight 2024, guys. I'll put something in the chat about it, because it is super worthwhile if you've not known about it and you want to get involved. Or not even involved, just from a charity point of view, it's a really good thing that the flight sim community does. So there's a little link there if you want to go and check it out. What it is people flying around the world in Flight Simulator. They use home simulators. You'll see them on YouTube as well. Do have a look at them. Some people use like full-blown simulators, and it's 24/7 flying. So they take it. They have shifts. They do it as teams. Love to get involved one year. It's pretty cool, and it's for a really good cause. So have a little look. And that's why we're not on VATSIM at the moment, because I don't really want to go bursting into yeah, I don't want to be sort of flying into something where there's a lot of people trying to fly out. So yeah, thank you for watching though. If you're in the chat and you've got any questions, do raise them. Got a good little community here. Everyone's pretty friendly. Got a Discord channel in the chat, in the description of the stream. Yeah. Just in through the tops of the clouds up here. A little bit high cloud. We're at 33,000 feet at the moment. That is interesting approach. So we've gone past Tulsa now, so we can come back to our pin charts. The Rivet 3. I just want to check what it does. I reckon. Oh yeah, it goes from Rivet Bigham Tammy, is it doing that? Yeah, big Tammy, Boogie, Dudok. What are all these things? Flipping Australians. Oh yeah, there's Dudok. Expect radars to final. I think we're going in on 3-4 left, maybe. 1 second. Yeah, 3-4 left. So we'll be approaching. Yeah, I think. Do we go to Nashu? Because that'd be quite helpful. Yeah. Manual, discontinuity. Yeah, cool, cool, cool. Alright, so we'll go from Nashu and then swing around and approach on that side. Very cool, very cool. That's us at our cruising altitude as well. Lovely up here. So I think the cabin is fully Emirates, I think. But you can get tailored cabins inside. Nice one, Oliver. Ready to go again. Got to earn that money for your company, mate. When you say you're not trying to be realistic, that worries me, Oliver. What are you doing? What's going on? Ooh, and I'll show you guys something very cool, which on this shortish flight, we'll just have a little look at it. So, what the Airbus A380 has, which is amazing. You were 21k in debt this morning, Oliver. You can wet lease me on an A380. I'll earn some of that money back. This beastly airplane. Anywho, so we're coming in 3-4 left, which is this one here. What we really want to do is exit. Where can we exit? We could try for Alpha 2. That's quite short, but it might be doable. Basically, again, because we're in the A380, and if you're flying this on that, then you need to make sure you can use the taxiways. So as we come in, we can't turn right. There's no usable taxiways, but there is Alpha 2, and there's quite a big arrow there, which I think means we should be aiming for that. So, what this smart little airplane does, little airplane, that's an oxymoron. If you go into plan mode and bring it all the way back to this, into zoom, you can then go to airport select, and we've got YMML, which was where we departed from. We want YSSY. Yeah, I know, it's going to be interesting. What you do is you want to set your OBV or BTV, OBV, BTV here. So this is breaktificate. Why is it not doing that? Interesting. Just gonna let me do it. Him. Maybe I need to come out of here first. Can I go do that? No, you're not liking that? Alright, cool. Cool. Let me just look at the manual, guys. I imagine we have to set up our landing performance first. So, what's the weather like in Sydney? 1016 is the pressure. 1016. 360 at 8 knots. 360. Ooh, hello. 360. 8. Is that gonna work? Yeah. 360. Enter. It's because Sim's got that is the same as 000. Sometimes I do surprise myself. The outside air temperature is a lovely 18 degrees. And we'll do the minimums. Let's just go down to 150 feet on the barrel. Cool. That's all good. Now, clear that. That works. Now, does that now let me do... Nope. I want to show you how to do this, guys. advanced guide. Here we go. Hey, shoot Oliver. Make the most of it, right? Okay, so hold on. Do. That works. Maybe brake to vacate is not done for where we're going to. I'd be surprised by that. Ah, here we go. Brake to vacate, set. I found set. Switch saves mode to plan. Turn rate to load this. I mean, shows the testing with the F green. So this is the green arrow for this. Lovely. Bear with everyone. Just doing some research here. Click on the runway identifier. Select this runway for BTV. Boom. Hold on. We're in the wrong one. Come on. Excuse me, airplane. YSSY, display airport. Like, if I do that, and I do YSSY, hold on. YSSY, click on that, display airport. Now we're talking. Crumbs. Alright, please wait. We will. It takes a lot of setup, this airplane. Anyway, hope everyone's, having a really good evening. Had a really good day. Really good day. Right, now we're talking. So, click on the runway identifier, 34 left. Select an exit. So I think we want to go with Alpha 2. There we go. Turn around 171. So if we do that, so basically tells us we're going to be on the runway for 49 seconds if we do that, and this is the turnaround in minutes, so how long it will take us to turn around. Now if I put B to B, it's armed. What a time to be alive. So what that really means, guys, is, and we'll see if it works, but it's very clever. So as we land, we'll put the reverse thrusters on and it will automatically brake to take this exit, and so we're not going to do any braking. We're going to leave it to the airplane to do its thing. We'll get back into art mode and we'll see if it works. It may not, and we'll take over, but I think it could do. How we do? Still got our cargo door open, just a bit of fresh air for everyone. That's all good. Little bit of a bug there, but nothing to worry about. Oof. Beautiful. What a little airplane this is. Free to use. Love this airplane so far. It's very, very cool. Just being the size it is. And this livery, you can see on the outside where the air bridge is attached. I'm pretty sure, I'm trying to think, I think that one also people attach to. So basically you'd have different air bridges, one on the lower deck, one on the upper deck. I've flown Qantas on the A380, I've been up here before. Pretty good. Love the kangaroos on the engines. flying in some high clouds. Lovely. Again, I don't think the light switches work down here at the moment, so just gonna have to bear with some of the lighting on this. It's probably not as bright as it could be. Little SimScott tip, which everyone probably knows, but if we open up this, if your sim rate is not very good, there is a click spot up here that gets rid of the cabin, and that will give you more frames. So just click it, it comes back again. Could be quite useful if you're struggling with your frame rate. Oh, look at that. That works. Tuck yourself away, mate. There we go. The modelling in this is very cool. Why has someone got a CD-ROM? That's old school. Such a big cockpit as well. I mean, look at the space in here. It's got a flipping bedroom. Lovely. Otherwise, we are in good hands at the moment of the FlyByWire team. Oliver's en route. The airline has got debt to pay. Oh, Oliver, what have you done now? It is pretty windy up here. So the only slight bug I've seen, and it didn't do this last time, is this cargo door here. That should get better the higher you go, Oliver, but yeah. It was pretty windy taking off from Melbourne. Fresh air for the cargo. It's exactly what you get when you fly with SimScott. So yeah, I'm super interested how this brake to vacate is gonna work. We'll see as we get through it. But yeah, thank you for joining, guys. What's engines? Sort of reminds you of the 747, but bigger than a 747. You would have thought. Talking about using you, Sky, is that what the VAs use, the virtual airlines, Oliver, to track their flights? I've seen some people stream with it, but no. Till the launch of SimScott Airlines, we're not there yet. We need all the funding. Yeah, I saw Osprey with British AvGeek. He's very good. Very good at what he does. Not a lot of time for him. He does some really good guides as well. Oh my goodness, so this is why we came off. I think we're going to have a massive frame rate issue when we get into Sydney. So there are 83 departures going out of Sydney. Ah, thanks, Oliver. So it's quite an exclusive airline, it sounds like, right? There's what you're saying is there's two people and an airplane. Now, is that an airline, Oliver, or is that like a share of an airplane for fun? Get some SimScott branding on the side of your plane. We can sponsor the airline. That's a fancy old website. I don't even have a website, I've only got Discord. Well done, mate. Anyway, not long till top of descent. A wee bit. But not loads. I'm loving this. This is fantastic, right? Whoever designed this, kudos, because it's very cool. Still a wee bit. We've probably got about 10 minutes or so. It's quite a quick little flight, this, Oliver. I think tomorrow we'll probably try and do a longer one. Might do a bit of Emirates tomorrow. And there's a flight, I think, from like Jeddah to Dubai. The problem we have, I'd actually be interested in what people think, like, we can always do repositioning flights, but if you're going to fly like British Airways, it's a huge trip you're going to do. I'd love to fly like London to South Africa, but we're here all day, right? Dubai to Glasgow. Oliver, that's like 7 or 8 hours on the PC. Do Glasgow take the A380, or is it 777? Look at us with our airline chat. 6.5, Oliver. If we turn the afterburners on, we can get there. A380 into Glasgow. Crumbs. That'd be a good little flight, right? But let's see. Quite want to watch Formula 1 tomorrow, but I think the qualifying was rained off today, so. I think it's meant to. It's meant to rain tomorrow. Nice one, Oliver. They're quite impressive. Like, say I've flown on the A380, and I guess when you get on it, you don't notice how big it is, but they are huge. And the amount of people on there, it's very, very impressive. So this is Australia. There is not a lot down there. I don't think Australia's had any world updates or anything, so the scenery is default. We haven't got anything, any add-ons or anything like that here. As you can tell from these mountains here. Got a bit of time to go then, Oliver. Ooh, I think the A380's been updated already. Need to download that for tomorrow. So you can see top of descent is just for Cullen. And then we're gonna basically go from Rivet. It's a right turn to almost go downwind, and then we'll flip ourselves back on towards the runway. It's gonna be a late night for you, Oliver. What an airplane, guys. What an airplane. I mean, now I think if we get into Sydney and there's hundreds of people on the ground, we will probably just log off that symbol, see. Oliver, you're flying a lot, mate. Good though. Glad you're enjoying it. It's a good way to spend some time. Got to pay those debts off, Oliver. Key thing we're looking for with the airline. Very good, Oliver. Very good. Same Scooter Airlines. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Don't need to. I guess I don't fly enough on the channel to get the people who want to fly. You can see what, like, the amount of effort that the guys do at Osprey Airlines. Like, it's an investment, and I do not have that time, unfortunately. But maybe one day, Oliver, we'll see. Look at those engines. Amazing. Did you? Ah, okay. What would the call sign be for our virtual airline? Scooter 185. It's kind of cool, right? Scooter. Can you imagine everyone on Vatson being like, it's Scooter 185? Getting very near our top and sim. Oh, imagine all the scooters online. The absolute chaos. Absolute chaos. So yeah, the flight pad shows how far away we are. Scooter assemble. We can all just be crashing into each other, it'd be great. This scope, so this tells you 8:52 of the times when we're planning climb, which is just under half an hour. Half an hour until we get there. Nice little flight. Nice little flight to try out this beautiful aircraft. Sim scooter everywhere. What's the call sign for your airline, Oliver? Quackers. Anyway, we're all getting very distracted by this idea. This is exactly the same as in, oh yeah, Copernicus. How do you pronounce it? Is it Copernicus? Is that? Anyway, very similar to your Airbuses. Cheeky little descent. Go down to about 3,000 feet. Copernicus 185. It's quite difficult to say Copernicus. Whereas Scooter, everyone knows Scooter. Ignore the doors being open, guys. Ignore the doors. Oh yeah, we got a little checklist as well, don't we? Checklist. We don't want that. We want approach. What we got? Oh, refs, seatbelts, all minimums. Yeah, cool. Just getting some fresh air. The whole of the cargo doors have decompressed, guys, but that's all right. It's cool. It's fine. These things happen in the world. Does this work? Ooh, look. Who cares that this is an alpha? It's got a moving flipping window shade. What else moves in here? It's just got the... Oh, hold on. Why has no one found these things before? Ooh. Ooh, ooh, oh. Ooh. Oh, now we're talking. Now I can have a little sleep. I'm not quite sure why this is only a little one, but alright. Beautiful. Now we're good. Can I move it? Can I move it from side to side? Honestly, Oliver. I won't have it knocked. It's very important to protect your eyesight at this height. Oh, I've gone through it. Cool. Alright, nice. Oh, but all that excitement, we missed our top of descent, didn't we? Brilliant. Okay, well, I blame the shades for that. Up you go, lads. There we go, and lovely, tucked away. Ugh, how high are we above profile? Does it need any help? Probably not. Oliver, actually, we haven't streamed the E-Jet, which I put on the Discord. I mean, I get that, but it's not got VNAV, so it's a little bit tricky. Maybe I'll stream that tomorrow, maybe a bit more A380, but it was, it's good fun to fly. It's really good fun. And it's pretty versatile, it lets you go wherever. But without VNAV, it's a little bit exciting, let's put it that way. Not until you paid your debt off, Oliver, and then you can. Anyway, what's going on here? Uh-oh, have you hit the you've hit the brown stuff, Oliver. So we've done descent. Approach we've got in. Straight down the runway. Pretty much. Crosswind of 3 knots. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. You're over speeding. Oliver, stop being distracted by the window shades like me and, you know, get involved. God, we're descending at some rate of knots in this airplane. Anyway. It's very relaxing, isn't it? Lovely. New hub, Oliver. Might do somewhere like somewhere in Germany, Munich, Hamburg. Anyway, look at the weather ahead of us. I'm very happy with my rate of descent, Oliver. It's now only 2,000 feet. I know. But it's just because we're very efficient here, Oliver. I was well aware of it, and I thought, this is great. We're plummeting towards the ground. I think what we were trying to do was catch up with our green dot, which was slightly ahead of us, unfortunately. But it's all good. I appreciate your concern, Captain. It's much appreciated. Those engines look a little bit... Ooh. A bit random. You could do somewhere regionally. I always think East Midlands is a really cool airport. If you've got the add-on scenery from Pyregu, it's very good. Very good. And it's in the middle of the country, so it's kind of easy to get to. Or do you like Luton or Stansted? Actually, I prefer Luton to Stansted. Okay. Do Luton. It's a nice little airport. There's custom scenery for it. It's very cool. I imagine the real airplane, this little thing controls what my mouse is doing at the moment. Stick them in the chat, Oliver. Do some advertising for yourself. That looks so realistic. It's very cool. Frankfurt, Athens, Southampton, Eindhoven. Eindhoven's an interesting airport. I've flown there quite recently. Girona and Dublin. I get that. I don't need that random. They're good to connect, right? Europe around. Anyway, we're passing through 18,000 feet. Lovely. Got a cheeky little tailwind, which isn't always great when you're descending, but... I mean, that will do it. Let's be honest. It's not a happy place. I'm really worried, guys, that as we get towards Sydney, this sim's going to completely crash out because there's 95 departures at the moment in Sydney. 95. Like, this world flight thing is pretty big. I'm gonna watch a little bit, I think, on YouTube later. And who could forget, it's just over 2 weeks until Flight Simulator 2024 comes out. 2 weeks! Goodness me. That has gone so quickly, right? And we'll be streaming it. You'll get to see it. That'll be awesome. Can't wait. I know, Oliver, but I'll buy it and you can watch it, and then you might buy it at some point. It's expensive, I get it. To be fair, if we get up to like 150 subscribers, like I might give away a copy. So it's in everyone's interest to watch the Old Sim Scott channel. Just need to make sure that we get people directed here, and we'll give away a cheeky copy to someone. Or 185 subs, we can do that as well. I need to find a way to put a subs counter on the bottom of the screen. That'd be cool, actually. We got to 185. I would definitely give away a copy of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Have a look at the Flight Radar 24, Oliver, and have a look at departures and arrivals from Luton. Sometimes how I plan my flights, right? It's just using the information that's already out there. Oh, this is going to get absolutely crazy when we get near to Sydney. Well, get that to Oliver. It's all about the economics, my friend. Supply and demand. It's good to see that we still have not blown up, even though this door here is a little gap there. Oh, good. We're in alpha. We're in an alpha, and it's amazing. Like, super good. Point your nose towards the ground. Go to Sydney's 1015, that all checks, that's good. East and southeast. It's where the sun is, and the heat. I don't think, oh no it is, look, hello, there's an aircraft in front of us. I was just going to see if the transponder actually worked, but, and it does. Transponder, TCAS. So we're going to go Nashu. Let's have a little look at our charts while we try and figure out what's going on here. Ooh. Oh. There we go. That's the approach. We don't care about that. What we really care about is this. So Nashu, which is there. So we're basically going to come out here and then take a left turn. Lovely. What we just noticed, Oliver? Ah, lovely. Nice smooth flight for your passengers. And we've done all this, that's cool. We've done the barrel ref, tick. Again, it's quite difficult to see, but I'll try and do it here. So, you have the checklist here, and then there's a tick here, and you can run through the checklist and tick it off, but it's kind of quite far away, but you see they turn green. Like so. Landing, we can go down to hit tick. Seatbelt signs on, landing gear down, ground spoilers armed. Don't see any of that just yet. Yeah, I get that. Why wouldn't you, Oliver? It's where the sunshine is. Anyway, I can't wait to see how busy it is down on the ground at Sydney. Here we go. Cloud effects are actually pretty good at the moment. Yeah, I get that, Oliver. So we're below 10,000. Plane's trying to get to 250 knots. Someone else coming up on TCAS here. Someone departing from Kingston Smith. Let's get that on, and that on. It's all good. So there'll be a few airplanes departing. That's the airport down there. I've got a feeling this is going to be an absolute stutterfest, but we'll see. We'll turn away from it as we do our downwind leg, in essence. Say, get some of this music off so we can focus on landing. I think someone calls it a sterile cockpit or something like that. But so Nashu will pass over at 3,500 feet. We'll put our localizer on. The iOS is automatically tuned in the A380. Nice and peaceful back here. Remember, we've already set the brake to vacate. 250 knots is quite fast for where we are. So what we'll do is we will speed intervention, and we'll just bring ourselves back to about 200 knots. And we'll dump in the spoilers speed brakes, which you'll see are now fully out. There they are. During my landing, Oliver, or your landing, because I can't promise that with SimScott Airlines. It's just something I can't promise. First stage of flaps. Bing. Both is important. Both have our pilot's integrity going to be tested. Nope. Put the autopilot back in, SimScott. That's not great. Bring the speed brakes back in, and we'll actually arm them. So we're basically going to go to Nashu and then left turn, which we'll do manually. Beautiful. Sun's just coming up in Sydney. Nice and peaceful in the A380. Very nice, very nice. You'll see, so if you're ever self-vectoring yourself, you can see that the iOS vertically is coming up, which means we're getting further away from it. I basically want it to be sort of up about here before you start your turn to final, just so you're not capturing it from below, which I think you can do, but it's tricky. Going over Nashu, we now go into, in essence, we just continue on that heading, but we're 15 miles out, so we'll go into heading mode and spin it around towards the runway. That little chirp 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 is letting me know that it's going into vertical speed mode, just to get down to 3,000 feet. And we probably want to intercept on about a heading of this. We'll slow down to 180 knots, and we'll dump in the next stage of flaps. Ooh, that noise is good. It is good. This is our base leg. Look at that, contrails. And 30 degrees. Or heading 030. And we'll intercept the localizer. At the moment we're just in manual speed, but as we get towards the approach, we will. Let's do activate approach as well. Confirm. Cool. As we get near the localizer, we will. Strange how that was not turning onto the heading as much as I expected it to. Now it is. It's interesting. It's arm approach mode. Don't fly through the iOS, you cheeky little airplane. There we go. Turning onto final. Cool. So the runway is over there. Quite a long final, but we've self-vectored, so gives us a bit of time just to make sure everything's configured. You can see the vertical iOS indicator coming in as well. I'd really like to turn the brightness up on some of these screens. If anyone in chat knows how to do it, do let me know. And we've got our brake to the gate all set up. Arm that. Landing config. Let's go down to here and click tick. Landing gear we won't put it down just yet, and then we got flaps, which is fine, so all good. We're about to intercept the glide slope. It's armed, you can see it in green, sorry, in blue, and it will, it's not really blue, it's cyan I think is the colour, but it's cool. The World Flight guys are all taking off. We may, as we come into land, see people on the runway and things like that. Don't worry too much about it. We're in an observation mode for VATSIM. Is the landing gear going down? Beautiful. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Next stage of flaps. 2,500. Bit of a crosswind, 26 knots. Not sure that's quite where we are, but we can live with it. Alright, autopilot, just because I went outside. Source house down to about 160. And our final is actually 140, which is quite slow. Anyway, all these airplanes that are on the ground flashing. I say we may get people on the runway, but we're not on VATSIM, we'll just see them. when we get to about 4 miles, we'll engage managed speed mode. Go flaps. Look at the size of those things. Blimey neck. Right, we'll do managed speed. So this is now the airplane will handle the speed, and I'll hand fly it from about 1,000 feet. Okay, well, I'll do it now if you want in airplane. It's weird, like, I think just there's sensitivity in my joystick that means that it decides to disconnect now and again. Anyway, we're going to get a load of stuttering. There is an airplane on short final again.
1,000.
We are not on the network that they can see us, so don't worry if we land and there's an airplane literally in front of us on the runway. All good. Thanks, Oliver. I don't think you'll be far off with that, if I'm honest, mate. A little bit below glide. A little bit off to the left. A little bit high now. What I'll do is I will disconnect from VATSIM and then we'll reconnect when we're off the taxiway and we'll see where everyone is. 400. So this break to vacate, in theory, should mean that we just ooh, hello.
100 above.
We should just brake to leave at the right taxiway. Whether it works or not, who knows?
Minimum.
Continue, my little A380. We can do this. We can do this. Lovely and smooth.
50.
Great.
40. 30. 20. Retard.
Retard.
10.
Rude.
5.
Oh, I think that was alright actually, Oliver. I think we're okay. So we go into reverse. I'm not going to touch brakes. We're on rollout. So we're not braking. We're not braking. And then we will be braking quite soon, hopefully. And now we're braking to reach alpha. Put thrust back to nil. Look at that! That's very clever.
Auto brake off.
Oh, hello. Good. That's just so we can run out and roll out. How cool! That was amazing. What a cool little system that is. The fact that it knows where to brake and get off is amazing. Anyway, now that we've done that, I'll log back on the network as an observer and you'll just get to see just how busy it is down here. Because I reckon there's going to be loads of airplanes that are just going to pop up everywhere. Yep. This place is flipping hooching at the moment. Oh. Oh, there's an airplane just taking off. There's an A380 rolling towards us. So we're in observer mode, so they can't see us. But we can see them. Actually, I think what we'll do is we'll disconnect and then we'll have a little look around once we're parked up, because otherwise there's going to be loads of people here. Let's get the APU started at least, and we'll take off landing lights and runway turtle flights. Beautiful. Thank you for joining us, guys. If you stuck with the whole way, Oliver, I know you've been around. Thank you very much, mate. Much appreciated. Wasn't a bad little landing. So yeah, the road to 185 subscribers, guys. That's what we're looking for. Cheeky free copy of Flight Simulator 2024. Might do a bit of a giveaway. We'll get ourselves parked up and then we'll have a little look around. Just so you guys can see how big World Flight 2024 is. And if you... I saw I put it further up in the chat, so if you look at the history you'll be able to see where that is, but it's important. It helps a lot of charities out, so maybe we'll do it one year, maybe next year. Maybe the Scooter Airlines, SimScott Airlines, Scooter Airlines will be up and running. Who knows? Helped have the flaps come up, but we'll do that. That looks awesome. I mean, this is free. I am massively impressed with this airplane. Oh no, Oliver. What is your next idea? Yes! Prestwick, underused airport. And can take some pretty big airplanes into it. Pretty sure we could get this bad boy into Prestwick if we really wanted to. Right, Simscott, don't... We'll park ourselves up here, I think. I think it's a good idea, Oliver. It's underused as a airport. Scotland's third biggest, probably. People go to Glasgow, I think, more than that. Yeah, as long as you're having fun. Anyway, we'll get parked up, guys, and then I'll show you a little bit about how busy it is at this place. Super. What a nice little flight that was. And this airplane behaved impeccably for being completely free. Oh, hello. It's just big. Anyway, before we finish up, guys, let me just do this. I'm in observer mode, so nothing's going to get damaged, but I imagine we're about to get an airplane camouflage. Flipping egg. Quite busy, right? And quite loud. Wow. So many people. I'll try and check out World Flight, guys. It's done, I say, it's a really good cause that the guys are flying for. And it's busy, as you can see. Anyway, like, really appreciate you guys tuning in. Oliver, thank you for your company throughout. It's always appreciated. And let me know how the virtual airline continues to go. And we'll try and get something in tomorrow as well. Depending on F1 and things like that. But yeah, otherwise, I will leave you to your Saturday night, guys. Enjoy the rest of your days. Cheers.